What if Ed Sheeran himself, the king of looping, designed a looper? What might that look like? And that's the question that we're going to answer today, because we are going to be unboxing the Sheeran Looper Plus. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sheng Li and I'm a performing musician and busker based in Singapore. On this channel, I share tips and useful gear to help you become a better guitarist and performer. And today we're going to do exactly that, because we're going to be unboxing the Sheeran Looper Plus. This is a loop pedal that is dual track, and this is designed by Ed Sheeran in collaboration with Hit Rush. And this is the smaller one. This is the Looper Plus instead of the Looper X, which is too far beyond my skill level. So I've decided to get this and to give it a try. And today we're gonna unbox it and check it out. And if you watch until the end of the video, I will share one way that you can power this without a power supply nor batteries. So make sure you continue watching to look out for that. Okay, so this is the box, right? And this is the Sheeran Looper Plus dual track looper pedal. It has two pedals. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Okay, I actually cannot wait because this looks so good. Okay, so you have the Looper Plus right here, and this is just the box itself. And I'm going to just open this the exact same time as you are watching this right now. Right, we'll make very nice cuts here. Okay. Oh, cut up the box a little bit. Okay. And what's inside the box? Okay, it's just a very simple styrofoam mold holding the loop pedal. Okay, and it's just, you just have the loop pedal. Let's put the loop pedal aside and check out what else is in the box other than these styrofoam stuff. Okay, there's really not much in the box, not much else. A very simple packaging, right? We have some manuals, right? Quick start guide over here. And then we have batteries. That's just scotch tape onto the box. A very simple packaging, right? This scotch tape looks like it was pasted on with a lot of haste. So I wonder, the people in the factory must be rushing very hard to get these out, right? 4 AA batteries, that's why you need to power this loop pedal. There is also a 3.5 mm cable to MIDI, I guess, right? So you could have that as well. Let's take a look at the pedal itself. Okay, this is, I would say, a pretty good weight. It feels rather hefty. Okay. Ooh, wow, this is pretty solid stuff. Okay. Okay, let's take a closer look. Right, so everything is pretty metallic. I love the finishing over here. I don't know if you can see it well. And you know, my considerations for getting a looper are the pedals. The pedals are so important because I've had a Ditto looper in the past and they were just these steel button pedals. Gosh, you could never practice with those at home because on barefoot, it was like after you stepped on it for 10 minutes, it would be, this is way too painful. Okay, so there's an instrument and a mic and a main, right, that you can use to adjust the levels. There is a record or play button pedal on the left, and there is a stop button over here. Over here, this means a long step, right? So if you step this for long, it will undo, and if you double tap this, it will change the track, right? Step this for long, it will clear everything. Double tap for this, and it will change the track. So there's basically 2 tracks in this. Let's take a look at the back. The back has a Sheeran Looper, and it says powered by Hit Rush, which is, you know, a collaboration between Ed Sheeran and Hit Rush. Mic in, right? XLR in. Mono, it has instrument in as well, left and left and right. If you have a stereo instrument, then you could have those as well. Main out. Okay, main out, you can also have a stereo out as well. External foot switch. You could connect a foot switch here to do some additional things, right? There's a lot of reviews on YouTube, so you could go and check that out as well. MIDI in, and this is where I guess they didn't build in the whole MIDI port, which is where this cable comes in, right? It's a 3.5mm, and then this will allow the device to take a MIDI input. Okay, DC in, and what is this? I don't know what this is, but yeah. And then power on and off. Okay. So earlier, I promised you that you're gonna find a way to power this on, and this is this incredible thing that I came across lately, and that is just this cable, right? This little cable that converts from USB to to DC power, and this is the 9-volt version, and I'm hoping you can focus here. This is the 9-volt ripcord. This is the ripcord by MyVolts. Okay, and the way we do this is basically we have a USB power bank. This will allow, right, the us to convert the battery, the power from a power bank and convert that into a 9-volt power supply. So basically, you don't need a 9-volt power supply. You don't need batteries. This should be able to power the loop pedal just like this. So let's give it a try. This is the first time I'm powering on. I'm hoping it doesn't spoil it. And this is where, if you take a look over here, right? If you take a look over here, you need to make sure you have the right ampere. So this says 9-volt, center negative. The way you see that is, this is negative, right? So the center, which is the inside, is negative. So you get the right cable, put it into the DC socket, turn on the power bank, and then you should be able to power on the device. There we go. Ta-da! This is the first time that I'm turning on as well. This is the Looper Plus. Okay. And it's on, right? Ready. There's a single mode. I'm not going to go into everything because I'm not super familiar, and that may be a review that I do next. But basically, you could press it. It will start looping, right? And then when you press play, you will go into the dark mode. And then you press again, you will go into the play mode, right? But you can stop it, and then you could also hold it to clear, right? So that's just the functions that I know for now. So basically, yeah, check it out. This MyVolts. It's pretty amazing. I use this to power all my pedals. It's really stable power supply, and I'm very excited for this. So you can check it out if you want. I'll put a link in the description below. Okay, going back to the pedal, how does this differ from one of the favorite pedals that I use so far? I use this one actually. So this is the Loop Station, the RC30 Boss loop pedal, right? And I've been using this, and before I started, I wanted to try this. So, you know, between these two, I would say they feel quite similar, right? This is the Ed Sheeran Looper, and this is the Boss one. Actually, on paper, they look like they should be the same weight, right? And there's no batteries over here, but in actual fact, the Looper Plus feels heavier. This feels heavier than this, and by quite a bit. By quite a bit. So I don't know. It says like this 1.7 kg. This is 1.6 or 1.7, but this feels actually quite a bit heavier than this. Okay, so size-wise, they are fairly similar. Size-wise, they're fairly similar. This is a little bit wider, which I quite like because often I do find myself tapping the wrong button, and that's a nightmare when you're performing live. You basically have to redo everything, right? And this one has the mic input as well. There's a rhythm. So you see, as you can see, these two are fairly similar, but I've decided to upgrade to this and take a shot on Ed Sheeran because he's one of my favorite, if not the favorite, looping guys. And I think if he designed it, this must be something pretty incredible. So yeah, that's the first look at the Ed Sheeran Looper Pedal Plus. Very interesting device. I love the lights. I love the foot, what do you call this? The rubber feet over here. These ones, the Boss ones, they have this as well. So you can see the inspiration, right, from the Looper Plus. Definitely a lot of inspiration from this RC30. And in fact, if you check it out, for the song that they're using to debut this, the song You Need Me, I Don't Need You, Ed Sheeran actually used the RC30 loop pedal 11 years ago when he first did that song. And that was already pretty amazing. But in the recent cover, he used this Looper Plus to do it, and it's just so good. If you could do that with the Looper Plus, I don't see why somebody wouldn't be happy with just a 2-track looper. But yeah, that's a quick video just for today, and this is the Sheeran Looper Plus that I'm very excited to dive deep into. Let me know if you have any questions about the pedal, and I'll try my best to answer them. But in the meantime, I shall go and practice, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.